every hoe's dream, a dope drunk trick with cash. The problem was, the trick was royalty. He was the third highest in command of the city's largest street gang. Terry would be one dead hooker if he didn't use his brain. A fool could see an opportunity, but a survivor figured out how to take it. Terri Parish considered himself a survivor at the very least. He'd grown up in Chicago, and over his recent lean years, he'd learned the rules of the city's streets. Stealing from royalty meant death, and he was not ready to die. He removed his shoulder-length wig and began scratching his scalp through his own thick hair. When he took the money, he knew it was a dangerous, but it was also an opportunity, a chance of a lifetime. Taking the money was his only real chance of leaving the city. Trying to save the money wasn't working for him. He had to have a lump sum of cash all at once. The previous night's trick provided it. For 2 years, he tried unsuccessfully to save enough money to leave. He couldn't accumulate more than $100 without spending it on crack cocaine. He couldn't save and get high. And over the past 2 years, getting high had taken priority over leaving and everything else. His addiction to crack cocaine kept him broke and in Chicago. The night before was different. The cocaine rocks returned all they had taken from him with interest. He just had to be vengeful enough to take the chance. He turned the liter of Richard's red wine up again. Getting drunk wouldn't help his predicament, and he knew it. But it would help him accept the fact that it was morning and wasn't a thing he could do about it. He'd have to make it through the day. Life was a challenge, and a girl working the streets had to have balls. Taking chances was part of his life. Every time he got in the car with a trick, he was taking a chance. Sex in cars was a dangerous trade with few rewards. Only a fool didn't look for licks, and he was no fool. The trick slipped, and he took him. Royalty or not, Terry felt he had to take him. Only a fool would pass up $135,000, and his Medea didn't raise no fool. That night, life had given him a chance to stand, and stand he did. From the moment he woke, he felt a change coming. Terry got an early start. Early for him was about 10:30 a.m. He'd risen early because he'd rested well the day before. No crack cocaine, only sleeping and eating. There were days his body required rest and nourishment. His body could no longer drug and date nonstop. At 28, he knew when to rest. After the day of rest, he woke the next morning refreshed. He showered, trimmed, douched, plucked, picked, lotioned, powdered, brushed, combed, and tucked all morning. When he was satisfied that he was truly one fine, naked black girl, he began to dress. His plan was to go downtown and catch the lunch trade. If a girl was smart and quick, the lunch trade could keep one fed and high for 2 days. A girl had to be dressed, and Terry had the clothes. True, his wardrobe was not as extensive as it is in the past, with most of the valuable pieces being sold or traded for crack cocaine. But he could still manage to put a nice outfit together. He pulled a black mini skirt from the shallow closet, along with a red skin-tight nylon T-shirt. The T-shirt had one purpose: to show the world he was becoming a real woman. His small, firm breasts and protruding nipples caught all eyes in this T-shirt. The black leather miniskirt was equally tight. And unlike some queens, he required no butt padding. He had an ass, a gorgeous half-basketball-sized ass, an ass that belonged in leather. "You got a girl's booty," was what his first lover Peyton told him. Yes, he had a gorgeous ass and great legs. His legs were second only to Tina Turner's. In his club days, she was his act. He went to Vegas doing Tina. At 18, he was the headliner at the Baton Club, Chicago's premier drag club. He did so well, he earned a brief spot on Oprah. He won the title of Gay Miss Chicago the same year. One of the judges told him it was his legs that made the difference. He chose black fishnet hose to accent his fine legs that day. Nets need to catch, and he was out to catch. His first choice for hair was his own. He decided against it when he discovered he had no pressing oil. 3 wigs took space on his dresser. He tried the blonde Tina Turner wig. It was too much for downtown. The Anita Baker was too short. It allowed the naps from his kitchen to show. He settled with the Cher. The shoes were easy, red pumps with short spike heels. If he owned a power outfit, this was